Hi, I'm Barry. Now that we've prepared all our abrasives, it's now time to rub down the walls. But before we do that, we need to look at any sort of PPE that we need. So I've got a nice pair of safety goggles because of all the dust that's going to be coming down. And also I've got a face mask as well, okay? And this says on there FFP3. And I'll put a link to these onto the bottom of my YouTube channel so you can see where to get these from, and it gives you all the information that you need. They're dead easy to put on. Again, with your goggles, they're adjustable. Okay, so make sure that you've got a nice tight sort of edge on there so you're not getting any dust in, and these are adjustable on the sides here. And then with your face mask, again, you've got some elastic, you can see where your nose goes, okay? And then you've got this sort of elastic at the back that's going to keep it tight on the back of your neck. It's worthwhile investing in these type than the little paper ones you get, because it's going to really create a nice seal around your face. I'll just put this on so you can see it. It's a little bit tricky, but give it a few seconds and you'll be all right. So that goes on tight there. Now the old ones that have gaps all around here, but with this piece of elastic, there we can pull it tight and it clips around. Okay. And then you just pull it tight onto your face and you can see that it creates a nice seal. You can see that it creates a nice seal. So if we haven't got one of the sanding poles, we're just going to use just our piece of abrasive that we've again folded into 3. Okay. It's also worthwhile investing in a pair of painter's overalls. Okay. Again, once you finish work, you're not transferring dust and chemicals into other areas, but also got some handy little pockets on them. So if you look down here, this is a little pocket where we leave our scraper. Okay. And then when we're doing a wallpaper, we can put our scissors down there as well. Another little pocket where we can store our abrasive as we're moving around. And then sort of like a bit of rag or something like that. A good painter always carries a little bit of rag. Then on the back here, they've got a little Velcro pocket. Okay, and this is where our dust brush lives. So we've got all our tools on hand. You're going to be sort of walking around the place, where have I put that? These pockets are designed for a reason. Okay. Now, once we've got our abrasive, and again, I'll put my PP in before I start, we don't want to be sort of doing a bit here and a bit there, and there's no sort of approach to it. Okay, so we've got to do it everything's got to be systematic, and everything in paint and decorating, it always has this same kind of approach, this step-by-step approach. So you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to do it for demonstration purposes. So I'm working on the steps first, all right, or my hop up. So I'm going to go across all of the top first. I don't want to say, again, doing bits here and bits there. So if I was to sort of do, okay, so that's my number 1 I'm going to rub down. Okay, then number 2, and then number 3. And I'm going to carry on with my step ladders all the way across. Once I've finished on my steps, okay, I'm going to perhaps rub down to sort of to there, okay, sweeping motions. Okay, and again, you'll see this when I've got my PP on. Okay. And then some people like to get on their knees and rub down there then, but I quite like to stand up. Again, save your knees. Again, it's the wear and tear all the time, and you can rub down here. So it's like a 3-way approach. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, nice and simple. Okay, right, let's get some PP in, and I'm going to show you how to rub down just with a normal piece of abrasive, again folded into 3. It's nice and tight around the back, nice and tight on the face. Goggles. Now, as I'm rubbing down, not only can I feel it, okay, I can actually hear it when it's smooth as well. So you need to get used to that noise. And any other big lumps or bumps, again, that I might have missed, okay, just get them with your scraper and then give them a good scrape off and get rid of those. We want a lovely, nice, smooth surface. Okay, here goes. Right, so go across the ceiling line, okay, and down. And I'll just do number 3, so you can see it again. I can feel that's really nice and smooth now. And then there's this sweeping action. So I did to around about there. Keep the surfaces protected. And then we continue all the way through the middle, and then just the bottom. Okay, if this gets clogged up, again, give it a good tap, that should come off. Or if it's worn down, just flick it over. Right, that's really nice and smooth. I can tell as I'm rubbing down, but again, you can hear it, but it feels a lot smoother than it was. Okay. Right. So that's how you rub down. We're just with a piece of abrasive. Again, it's important that we folded it into 3.